This is QuickFit's video number 1. My name is Jordan Lamb. Quickies exercise number 10, legs into play. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that your posture is tall, your shoulders are back, neck up, head up. You want to make sure that your abs and your glutes are engaged. You want to make sure that your legs are straight. And you want to have your hands lightly on the chair. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to do an up and down using the ball of your feet. You're going to go up on the balls of your feet and then down when you lightly touch. So you're going to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then you're going to do some sections of up, down, 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 up, 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 down, down, up. Now this entire time you want to make sure that you are still maintaining the proper foot position. You want to make sure that you are still straight, your shoulders are back, abs and glutes are engaged. You want to make sure that you are still having a tall posture. You're then going to go down into second position, feet facing outwards, and we're going to do the same thing. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then we're going to do the same second repetition. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. We want to make sure that we're retaining our alignment during this. That is Fit Quickies number 10. This is Fit Quickies number 11, upper body SOS. For this first section, I'm going to be doing push-ups on my knees. So I'm going to make sure my hands are below my shoulders and squared up. I'm going to make sure my glutes are tightened, my abs are engaged, my knees are back. I also want to make sure I have a straight line. I don't want to bend up like this, but make sure that I have a straight line when I'm going. You're going to go down and up. You want to keep your head up, down and up. You want to make sure you stay aligned, down and up, down and up, down and up. I find myself sometimes putting my hands in the wrong position, so I constantly have to check myself on that. Making sure my back is aligned, down and up. And then we're going to move on to the second one. We are going to be going into the plank. With the plank, you want to get down on your elbows. I like to keep my fists like this, or held tight. That way I keep a good position. You want your knees back up, legs back. You want to still keep that straight position in your alignment. Head up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I come back down to my hips and I get up. It's important that you keep alignment for this exercise. That way you're working out all parts properly and not injuring yourself. This was Fit Quickie number 11. This is Fit Quickie number 12, Super Shaper Splits. So what you're going to do is you are going to start in a similar position of alignment. You want a tall posture, feet about shoulder width apart. You want your back straight, your shoulders back, head high, your arms next to your body. You're then going to put your left foot about 2.5 feet back behind your leg. You're going to go down and up, down and up. For this, I'm using 3-pound dumbbells. It is the level that I'm at right now. You want to make sure to regain your balance if you need to keep your abs engaged and your glutes tightened and engaged. You want to make sure that you're not using your front to lean down, as it is not the proper workout nor alignment. You are then going to switch your feet and do the same workout. Make sure you are regaining your posture, straight back, shoulders back, head up. You want to make sure your feet are aligned and straight forward. Make sure you have your balance. Same thing. Down, up, down, up. Sometimes you need to regain your balance. Down, up, down, up. You want to make sure your abs are tucked in. I do have a hard time with that with this move sometimes. seeing as I kind of just forget and go lazy. So I want to make sure you're all tightened and engaged. Down and up. That was Fit Quickies number 12. This is Fit Quickie number 4, Gorgeous Glutes and Hamstrings. So for this one, you're going to get down on all fours. And you are going to tuck a towel. I'm going to do it behind my right knee, right here. You want to make sure that you have square shoulders, that your abs are engaged. You want to make sure that my knees are about hip width apart. I want to make sure that my back is in its proper alignment. And I'm going to start with doing the hamstring pull. I'm going to let my leg come up. My foot is flexed. We're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to maintain position at this point. Sometimes my abs tend to fall out during this part, so I like to really keep myself in check. Then we're going to do the squeeze and tease, which is up, up, hold, up, up, hold, up, up, hold, up, up, hold, up, up, hold. I tend to have problems with this one, really making sure I don't go down too low, making sure I go up high enough. We are then going to do our lifts. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty, now we are going to go in to second position. I'm going to put my right leg out with my toes facing out. I'm going to do my hip lifts. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do my squeeze and tease. Up, up, hold, up, up, hold, up, up, hold, up, up, hold, up, up, hold. And then I'm going to do my lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes during this one I have hard times keeping my toes turned out the whole time, so I do need to keep that in check. That was Fit Quickies number 4. This is Fit Quickies number 13, Back Beauty. So first I'm going to be starting with my Ys. I have my exercise ball right here, and I want to lean into it. I want to make sure that my legs are straight back. I want to make sure that my abs and my glutes are still engaged. I want to make sure that my shoulders are still back with my ears. I want to make sure my arms are extended into a Y shape, like this. And I want my shoulder blades over my rib cages. Now, I'm going to put my thumbs out into that Y shape, and I'm going to do my Y repetitions. So you're supposed to go up, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to make sure that your hands are not going above your back, as it can strain your back and not work out the right muscles. Sometimes I have a hard time not rolling around in the ball too much, and keeping that position as well as keeping my abs engaged is sometimes hard. Now, we're going to move into the T shape, which is very similar, except our arms are going to go straight out like this. Thumbs up. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to make sure your head's up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to roll back off the ball. That was Fit Quickies number 13. This is Fit Quickies number 3, Triceps Triple Play. So, using my chair here, I'm going to put my left knee up. I want to make sure that my shoulders are back, my back is straight, head up, the proper posture. I want to make sure my glutes are still engaged. I am going to put my arm straight back. Sometimes I have a time where I want to go like this naturally because it feels better, but you want to keep your arm like this. So we're going to start with 3 squeezes. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go on to 2 more. 4, 5. Making sure you keep your arms straight. Then we're going to do squeeze, squeeze, lift. And when you lift, you want to hold. Squeeze, squeeze, lift. Squeeze, squeeze, lift. The lift does not have to be high. Squeeze, squeeze, lift. Squeeze, squeeze, lift. Squeeze, squeeze, lift. And then we're going to do 5 lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I noticed that my back was starting to curve a little bit, so I did correct it. I'm then going to take my arm down for a couple second break. I want to make sure that my shoulders are still back. I want to make sure that my back and my arms are still straight and tall with a good posture. I want to make sure that my body is still working out. I want to make sure that my abs are engaged. I want to make sure that my whole core is engaged. And then we are going to do our squeeze and tease. So we are going to put our arms back, do lift, lift, hold, lift, lift, hold, lift, lift, hold, lift, lift, hold, fixing my back, lift, lift, hold, lift, lift, hold, lift, lift, hold. Now I'm going to do 5 lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I did forget in this one that I'm going to bring my arm back up and I'm going to do extend. So I'm going to bend my arm 1, 2, 3. I want to make sure that my shoulders aren't doing that. They're popping up to help it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was Fit Quickie number 3.